Hello everyone, I'm Harvey from Clydesider TV. Today we're in the beautiful Balloch Park and we're going to look at some mushrooms. Come along. We've just stumbled upon this cluster of common ink caps. Now these are saprobic mushrooms, which mean they feed off decaying matter like dirt and wood and things like that. These mushrooms are very interesting because they will, after a few days, they will start to break down, and that's where they get their name from, is they will turn into like this black goo. And they would used to use this stuff for ink. So they would, dip their feather in it and they would write with it. So we're just walking past this young beech tree here. And beech are special because they have the most mycorrhizal relationships with fungi. A mycorrhizal relationship is a mutually beneficial relationship where the tree provides the fungus with something that it needs, and the fungus provides something to the tree that the tree needs. And so beech have a lot of mushrooms, usually around the base. And we've just found this, which I believe is a bitter beech bolete, and it looks very pretty, but you probably wouldn't want to eat it because it would taste disgusting. But it's a very pretty mushroom, and when you cut them, it will stain blue, which I'll show you in just a moment. So now I'm going to cut it. And you see this, watch the base here, it will start out yellow, and it should turn blue. This is caused by the oxidization of a chemical. So here we have an interesting fungus which isn't quite like the other ones that we've seen. These are called pigskin puffballs. You might know puffballs. They're usually like white. They're true puffballs. These are called pigskin because I guess they kind of look like a pigskin or a football or something like that. But inside they have a different way of spreading their spores. They will grow until they are mature, and then the inside will turn black, and then they'll like pop open, and whenever anything puts pressure on it, it'll blow the spores. So you see here, these are all the spores, and this one is poisonous. So you don't want to go eating that or breathing in the spores, so it's quite bad. Oh wow, look at this. We've actually got two species of mushrooms here. Well, fungi. The puffballs, like we've seen before, but these ones, you can actually eat these. And I'm not telling people to go out and eat them because you can mistake them for something else and you could potentially kill yourself. But these ones, as you can see, there's lots of them here. These are called stump puffballs. There's a few different types of puffballs, and they can range from this size to about basketball or football size. And they can be quite tasty. And they also grow on dead wood and things like that. But see, if we cut them open, and they're white inside, unlike pigskin puffballs. So on the same tree that we found those puffballs, a beech tree again. This one is a lot older, it's probably about 150-year-old, maybe older. There's these fungi. These are called artist fungus, Ganoderma applanatum. And the reason they're called that is because underneath the shelf, the bracket, which is hard, there's this white surface where the spores come out, and you can actually draw on the surface. You can see actually all this brown, like dusty stuff, you can see it all over. The leaves and everything below is the spores, and that's how they spread. And this species will actually eventually cause the tree to die. So at some point this tree will probably have to be cut down, or else if it gets too rotten then it will fall over in a storm or something like that, which is a bit of a shame. But that's the mushroom spreading its spores to other trees. But that's just nature. There's another patch of puffballs, but these ones are a bit older. And as you can see, they're, as they get older, they become yellow inside. They produce spores, and the spores aren't too dangerous, but if you breathe too many in, then you can get something called lycopodidosis, which is not good. It's just not good to have anything in your lungs that isn't air. So, but that's stump puffballs. Thanks for tuning in to Clydesider TV. I hope you enjoyed this little mushroom hunt and maybe you learned a thing or two. Maybe next time you can go out and find some mushrooms for yourself, but don't eat them. Let us know in the comments below which mushroom I can see your face, you're laughing.